Hey guys, first time in front of the camera, but we thought it would be worth it for a lot of people. You'll get to know why. For a lot of you guys who have been following us on our personal social media accounts, you guys probably know that we love traveling. In the last few years, we have traveled a lot. Not too long ago, like about 6 months ago, we were in the UK and we did a nice little road trip to Scotland, which was awesome. Um, and we were working on a trip for 2026, which had a bit of a hiccup, and we are currently stuck in a situation. So we thought we'll start recording this for a lot of you guys who might be planning to travel to the destination where we're headed, right?
Yeah. So lately things have been a little quiet at our end because we were planning the biggest trip of this year, and that's basically China. So we're actually recording this today because we want to document this, like the whole process, our whole journey, what issues we have faced having a Pakistani passport.
And whatever the outcome may be, I mean, we're not sure if we will actually end up in China or not. Over 100 hours and 8 days of stressful time and all of that jazz. So we are here recording this today. It was just not a vacation, so we did put our whole and soul into planning this out, and we've been planning it since end of last year. So we started planning this back in October of 2025. So it's been a few months we have been on this, and we thought of planning it a bit early to grab the best deals on flights and international flights and hotels and whatnot. And March, April is that time where Canton Fair happens in China as well, so it does get really busy. So we thought we'll book in advance just to get the best deals, and we did. We booked the international flights, we booked the hotels, we booked a lot of on-ground travel as well,
Yeah.
and tours and whatnot, right? For a group of 8. So we have about $13,000 to $14,000 in as we speak today, give or take, yeah. And a lot of it is non-refundable. If this doesn't work out, then we are paying a lot of damages. Hopefully not.
So we did our research, and since, as Kora mentioned, we're traveling as a group of 8, so rules seemed pretty clear and simple, and we thought we'll apply for a group visa as a family, like 4 from Canada and 4 from UK, which sounds really straightforward. And we thought that we'll just wait for some time because it was a 90-day period before our travel hit.
Yeah. We can only apply for the visa just 90 days out of your travel dates. Yeah, I mean, we were all set for that, and then February 17th hit, right? Which is good, exciting, and it kind of worked in our favor that we didn't have to pay additional visa fees for 7 individuals out of the 8. Why? Because UK and Canada citizens were visa exempt. So we thought that we're gonna save visa fee. It was not a whole lot. $57 approximately is what it is from Canada if you apply for the tourist visa. But one person out of the group of 8 still had to get the visa, right?
And that made me a bit upset. So what we did was that I made my account, and then we filled the form. It took us about 20 to 30 minutes.
Once that was done, we were out grocery shopping when this news came up and this email came in. This was under an hour after submitting, right?
Yeah.
Under an hour after submitting the application, we had an email that came in, and I was in the returns line at Costco, and she was actually inside Costco getting some things, and she sends a screenshot on our group chat.
I actually got an email, and I was like, oh, it looks a bit different because everything was written in Chinese. So I just opened it, and there was this one word written rejected, and I was so confused, like, okay. So I took a screenshot and then I forwarded to our family group.
Everybody was freaking out.
Yeah.
Everybody was freaking out. So I mean, I mean, I had to tell them that calm down and I'll figure it out and it's not a big deal. And here I'm in the Costco line and I'm on ChatGPT and I'm trying to take that screenshot, put it on ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, what does this even mean? And where do we go from here? Okay. A group of 8 traveling together would have been a group. Now, out of the whole group, when there's 7 passengers who don't need a visa anymore and it's on arrival, and there's this one passenger who does need a visa, it does get really tricky, especially with a foreign passport, because apparently on a Pakistani passport, tourist visa or an individual tourist visa does not exist.
That's like an L visa.
Yeah, the L category visa does not exist for Pakistani passport holders, which means that if you want to go to China, there are 2 options. One, either you go with an organized tour, which is a government approved tour agency, a Canadian tour agency that works with the Chinese tour agency, and they arrange a tour, the group of 20, 30, 40 people, and you go to China as an organized tour, you enter with them, you exit with them, and I think you have to follow the same itinerary, so you cannot do anything of your choice throughout that trip. You have to stick with the group and follow their itinerary. So that was one option. The second option was the business visa, and she's no way related to any sort of business or does not run her own business as of now. That was not an option.
So finally, after a lot of discussions and a lot of research, there were a lot of discussions going on Reddit, WeChat, ChatGPT, family discussions, and we were actually feeling stuck because flights were booked, hotels were booked, flights were like non-refundable. So the actual question was that, will we make it to China or not?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of work. We were chatting with people. We did not know who they are. We were trying to find people on Facebook groups. We were trying to find people on Reddit. I literally commented on every Reddit post that I found related to Chinese visa applications. Yeah, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, and when I say a lot of work, I think I put in more than 100 hours in the past 8 days.
So to actually see if we make it to China or not, you have to subscribe and stay tuned for our next video.
And we'll also find out if we make it or not.